What's going on, y'all? I'm Chris. Um, just want to talk about some things I've been seeing on social media that's got me like, what the fuck? But one of the things, is a lot of memes and little images being shared with trans men, in reference to these gender bills, in the South being passed, North Carolina, preventing trans people from using the restroom that corresponds with their gender identity, if they don't have correct documentation. Or and so they're sharing these memes with trans guys saying, yeah, women aren't gonna wanna be in a restroom with these men either. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. I appreciated the memes because I feel like they increase trans male visibility. Like we're so fucking invisible, and it's not even right. It's not funny. But one of the things that I did have an issue with is I'm tired of seeing um the same type of trans man being promoted, the same type of trans man gaining visibility. Muscular, heavily bearded, post-op trans men, um, quote unquote cis passing trans men. You know, um, there's so many different stages and levels of transitioning, and I just would like to see the diversity of our community. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the guys who are pre-op. I want to see the guys who don't want top surgery. I want to see images put out there of guys without facial hair, because they're still men at the end of the day, and I feel like that's how you break down binaries, um, by focusing on those things as well. Yeah, there's no ideal, and it seems like when we put those only those images out there, then that becomes the ideal. That becomes what a lot of young guys aspire to, and it doesn't have to be that way. So that's all my concern when I see you know constantly images of these muscular post-op guys only, and I never see images of any type of other trans guy. That's what I have a problem with. um Somebody said that the memes are also promoting white supremacist ideals of white female fragility, and I disagree, because it's my truth that not even in a restaurant, but on the street, when I walk, there are white women who cross the street to get away from me because I'm a black man. There are white women who hold tighter to their purses, if I'm walking towards them because I'm a black man. That's my reality. That's my truth. And that's the truth of a lot of black, men, whether you're trans or not. So, it's not, some white supremacist ideals of white women fragility. No, I don't believe that they're fragile in any type of way at all, like compared to others. But, there is this ignorant fear of black men. And I want to say ignorant all the time, because I feel like trauma is real, and a lot of times people um react to certain things based off of trauma. But there's also ignorance, just reactions based off a person's skin color, based off a person's gender, and that's my experience. So I do know for a fact that if I'm at a some upscale facility, and I enter into a restroom with several white women, it's very, very high possibility that they're going to be scared as fuck because I'm a black man. That racism exists. You know what I'm saying? I think, maybe that was put out there because we don't hear, those types of stories from trans men. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really expect you to understand that. You know what I'm saying? But that is our truth. That is the truth of many of us. We're constantly, being targeted due to, the fact that we present as black men. It has nothing to do with transness. You know what I'm saying? It's but that's I feel like a lot of resentment comes from that. There's resentment that trans women um, and other people have towards trans men because of the way we pass, and it sadly segregates us in harmful ways. I also saw a trans man promoting the fact that these gender bills don't have anything to do with trans men. That's a lie. Any gender bill that's passed that discriminates upon gender affects everybody, not just the trans community, first of all. It affects everybody with a gender, because trans people are not the only people with gender. It affects people who are agender. Like, I have cis female friends who are always being mistaken for trans women because they're tall. They're going to be affected. I have cis male friends who are always being mistaken for trans men because they're short and they have high voices. They're going to be affected. Trans people are not the only ones with gender. So how dare you say that these bills don't affect trans men? Like, there are so many anti-male messages that I'm constantly bombarded with, and it's a bit unreal to me. Like, I feel like people are ignorant about what feminism is. Feminism is not about hating men. Feminism is not about hate. And if you think it is, then I really need you to read a book, really do some research, and really like reevaluate whether or not you're truly a feminist. Feminism is about saying no, women are not less than men. That's it. It's not about saying that men are greater than women, and it's not about saying that women are greater than men. And I think that's been happening a lot too. I definitely feel that, the black woman is God, but what the fuck does that mean I am? I'm a God too. Okay? I'm not no peasant because I'm a black man. I'm not no piece of shit because I'm a black man. If you a God, I'm a God. But yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of trans men being told to sit down, shut up. You're taking up too much space. And you wonder why, like, people wonder why we kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? No, the crazy thing, the most unreal thing is people don't wonder that. You know what I'm saying? And which is sad, but I do. It's always on my mind because the suicide rates, for trans men is so fucking high. Like, it seems like just nobody cares. But I don't know. I just hope we come together more. I feel that, if more trans men and more trans women actually sat together, you realize that our experiences are not that different at all. But that's all I'm gonna say for today. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and yeah, until next time, peace and bless.